A day of forms being put together to start the walls.
The forms up just to grade level, and they're going to get all done, and then their next pour will be the walls.
What do you think, Leah? You're in the basement. Yeah. Still a little chilly. It's warmer today, but it's still chilly.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
So this is being brought up to this is the floor level.
Yeah. So it's all coming up. These are a little higher than what they need to be, but it's going to come up.
Okay.
2
all right.
feet.
That makes sense. Okay.
And they're just higher than this is the heights they have. But yeah, it's 2 feet up, and yeah,
she's wandering around. All right, so the pour is tomorrow. Yeah. They'll sling some stone in here and do a pour. That'll be the first pour of 2. So I'm excited. We'll show you the concrete pour tomorrow. The joys of living in a trailer during renos is you get to come to a laundromat to do your laundry. My laundry detergent was frozen, but it went by fast. I'm in the basement of the existing, and these little lats, little straps here that the drywall was to, are coming out. So we're going to do that before we get the beams in.
Pipes out, so
okay.
I got a spot for a beam to go.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that's got to get out of here. There's furnace in that too. Yeah. Hot water tank.
Yep.
All right, you're coming along.
Yep, there's our air conditioner. That's the AC unit.
Oh, wow. It's goofy looking.
It's called an A coil because shaped like an A.
Shaped like an A.
That's the air just blows up through here, and this is cold, and it makes the air cold.
I'm coming along here with this. The wrecking bar I'm using works great, but it's a little heavy. I just got to take some breaks. It's a little muddy out there, so...
Yeah, gotta get the Skidsteer.
Okay, yeah. We got quite a bit here, but there's still a whole lot more.
Yeah, there's a bunch up top, too.
We've got a guy that comes and collects the scrap for us, so we'll get it up to the top of the hill for him. You like to crunch? On it too. So muddy. So much stuff in the driveway is gonna have to go out on the road. Come in way over on the other side to get to our recycle pile for Jeff. We got a huge stump out here. I don't know what we're gonna do with. Our bin is almost full. There's the stairs from the basement with the railing, and I'm hoping somebody will see that and ask, hey, what are you doing it goes. And let's see how much stuff we got for Jeff, the recycle. All right. The metal beams aren't part of it, but there is quite a bit of tin there. Okay. Here's the old furnace on the dolly. Brad's gonna go get the skid steer. We'll get it out of here. I'll show you what the furnace room looks like now. So we're in the existing basement. And this back room is where the furnace and hot water utilities. And the furnace was straight ahead. We still have to get the hot water tank out. So this will be the utility room, continue to be the utility room. You can see out that hole is where the new basement is going in. Let's see if I can get you a view. I can't see it, but you can. So this that door there is always going to be a door to this side of the basement, which will be a little bit of a living area here. Over here where the stairs used to be will be a bathroom. The window will be a little bigger. And this hallway is going to go right through, and there'll be an opening in this block wall that goes into the new basement. So the utilities, I'm hoping, can go all along here. This is about, oh gosh, it's got to be about 5 by 12 to 14 space here to put utilities in, I'm hoping. Not sure what people do without a skid steer. So handy, you know, to get your furnace out of the basement and stuff like that. Second concrete pour today. It's our daughter Tori's birthday. It's about 3 p.m. and it's above freezing, which I think is good for the concrete, but man, is it a mess around here. Early start here this morning. The guys started working in the dark. They're taking the frames off, and we're gonna get stone in today, and it shouldn't take them too long.
Putting the stone in. We're gonna fill this all full of gravel. Pretty cool setup.
Here comes the rain. It's warmed up. Yuck. Mucky. And I don't know how far this truck will go, but this is like the 4th truckload to fill in the basement here. Coming great though. There's Brad, that's the truck driver. So he's remotely running the chute for the stone. Pretty cool. Well, it looks like our drains all work good.
Yeah, we gotta get this pump working now.
So there's drains all throughout the basement. There's gravel. We're still waiting for more gravel to come. That far end needs another shot. But all the drains come through and down here. This will be a retaining wall, but it'll go along the retaining wall. And it's all filled up with water. Once we can break through here and get the drains to the river, it'll be perfect. But that day's not today, is it?
No.
What do you think of the new basement, Leah? Hey? She's got to check everything out all the time. Every time she comes out and there's something new, she's got to check it out and see what's going on. Yeah, a lot of water there. And it is freezing cold today. Oh, there it goes. So Brad's got the old sump pump from the old basement. And the
Kind of froze up, and the dirt was packed in there, so I warmed it up, dried it out, gave it a couple whacks with a hammer, and it's running.
perfect. A lot of water.
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
Well, we're on the roof.
Yep.
Looking at taking this chimney down.
Yeah, I hit it a few times. It doesn't look like it's going to last long. It's pretty rough.
Yeah. And this isn't even the funnest job we've done this weekend. I tell you what, the worst thing to move is a king-size bed. Them new ones, the memory foam ones. Whew. A big king-size bed used to be big and awkward, but not heavy. Yeah, that was big, awkward, and heavy. So, yeah, we've been doing a bunch of cleanup and that, getting ready to get the house lifted.
Yeah.
And we're now turning our attention towards this chimney. Sun's shining. It's cold though. Hope it's gonna come off already. Woo! No. Another fun job. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's rough shape. Yeah. It's coming off pretty quick. Then we'll have to clean up. That part's never quick. It's cold up here though.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully this cleanup's not so bad. We got our pile down. Pile down there. She's letting her rip.
Okay, we've been going for an hour at this and we're done pretty good.
Yeah, cut down the first joint there on these things, whatever they're called.
It's starting to get late and we've done a lot today inside and I don't want to tumble off this roof, so I think we're going to give a break.
I was thinking we were going to stay up here for a romantic sunset brick plastic evening.
Oh man, don't you know romance. Here we've been putting them in there, throwing them as best we can into the pile. But yeah, then the 5-gallon pails we've been putting the shards into. It is beautiful, but I'd rather an eggnog in the trailer. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Minus 3 degrees Celsius. We are waiting for the guys to show up. They're gonna build the walls today. I'm super excited about this. So the guys aren't here yet this morning. It's like 8 a.m. So I think they've gone to another job first. But our issue is we need to get a beam under this house. And we're gonna go through that hole right there. This is the spot that the vents were coming in and out of here for the 2-story that was here. So there's a spot and we don't want to really break open concrete anymore, or blocks or whatever. But here's the problem is we've got the moat around the foundations. They put stone in. I think that's all the stone that they need to put in. So we need to use the skid steer to get in here. Once they put the walls in, that's going to be a window and a door, and it's going to be harder for us to get the skid steer in. So we have made the decision to, who's going to put the forks on. We're going to move this pile of skids. We're going to move, this is just some wood that the guys covered. We're going to move that over. He's going to backfill right here so that he can drive over with the beam and we can get that beam in the hole over there. And we're really hoping to do this before the guys come to work. Wish us luck. There go the skids. So he's filling in the spot here. It was all the stone like that. Backfilling up to the foundation with the idea of being able to drive in here with a skid steer and a big beam that will stick under the house so we can lift that, because that's our next part. We're, you're working on one project, get in the basement, and we got to think about the next project. Yesterday we were working on the chimney. We'll get back to that, but we didn't think we had an opportunity to do this, so we kind of thought, well, we'll come up with something else later. We'll just figure it out, right? But since they're not here this morning, we're taking this opportunity to do it. So I hope it works out. All right, he's filled it in. He's come across this way. He's going back that way. He's gonna go get the beam now. We're good. So the plan is to take this beam that's closest to the machine, and he is going to strap it to the bucket and the back so it runs along the side of the machine. Okay, so a chain fall on the back. Just putting it around the pipe. Beam. I know, why do I always... Anything metal I call a pipe. Sorry. So here's the setup. Let's see how this works, huh? Chain fold at the back, or make sure those chains don't get caught in anything. Hanging, nice. And then it's sitting on the bucket here. So I hope that works. There's our yesterday's project that we didn't get back to because we decided we better do these beams. We went further than I thought, actually, though. Pretty messy. Continue on with the beams. Okay, I like this. Have it strapped in place to make the ride down the hill. Well, let's see how this works. I'm gonna get out of the way. I don't want a beam coming down the hill. Leia, come on up here. That seems to be slick. Unhooking it from the machine now. He's going to unhook it from the chain fall in the back, and then he'll set it down and get to the back to push it in the hole. Just that easy. Fingers crossed. All right, you're gonna start bringing some of this stuff down to use, huh?
Yeah.
So we'll get to see how this works. This will support, these are supports that'll go in and support the beam and lift the whole house.
Yeah.
The short ones, what we'll use in the basement, and these longer ones, duck hunter going by, and the longer ones we'll use in the garage for the lift.
And probably the upstairs too.
Okay. There's the delivery to the back door. Perfect. I wasn't really expecting to get into this today. I'm kind of excited about it, though.
Yeah, we'll get this beam in, then we'll go back to smashing the chimney.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be on the roof again.
Well, we will. Day's not done yet.
Yeah. Okay, tell me what's going on with this contraption.
So I gotta put some bolts through here, some they call them clips. And then this is the beam that beam sits on. And then we...
Because there's the hole up there, so we're going to shoot the beam through there.
Yeah, I'll build another one of these over there. And these will be more or less, this is what supports it. And then those wood skids, I'll put a set of those in. And I'll jack from that. And then I'll be able to screw these out. Lift it up tight to the beam.
Yep.
And then add more wood. Jack, lift this, lift that one. Up it goes again. Probably had to do that 6 or 8 times and we'll be there.
Okay. Brad's gonna take the skid steer and he's gonna bring that pipe. the beam. It's beam time again. That beam needs to come in and rest on that beam. Kind of buried in the stone there a bit. Alrighty, sliding it through. Oh, I better get that cord. All good. Okay. All right, it is through. We had to stop there because we don't have that second support. But our goal is to not need the skid steer out there in case the guys come to put the walls in for the basement. Here it is from where it comes in. And there's the piers support. It's coming through. Brad's gonna put together another pier support here. Nothing to it. Okay, let's have a look at this setup here. So there'll be 2 towers. Each tower has a 6-foot I-beam sitting on it. The beam is coming in. It has landed on the first tower. He's gonna push it through to land on the second tower. And then it'll be in place. There's the tower. Pretty sound. And these towers that we got from Marty. Again, thank you, Marty. And there, it landed. Just like that. We are going to try to get a beam in the upstairs, the main floor.
I'm gonna push it through this window. We gotta knock a hole in the wall over here between this TV room and our old bedroom.
So we'll do some exploring. I'll show you.
Yeah.
So the beam will go through this window here, and he's going to break a hole through here, so up high. And the bedroom is around here. It'll come through on this side, and you're going to start on this side.
Yep. And I'm not sure. It might have to go through there a little bit as well.
Okay, so we're exploring right now. It's Christmas Eve. This is what we do on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, we've been trying to clean up so it's a little more tolerable to be in here, and now we're gonna make another mess.
Makes a mess. Yep. It is muddy out there. It is. I've made a path with rugs and I don't know if you can see it there. The rugs and plywood and stuff so that we can get out of here. Otherwise I have 2 inches of mud on the bottom of our shoes.
It's above freezing today. It was yesterday as well, so everything was frozen. Now it's just muck on the top. It's awful. Well, I'm gonna go right to the ceiling.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
because it's lifting the roof.
Yeah, this is gonna support, because the beam right below us is lifting the floor, and then I'm gonna put a beam across here and a couple supports so that as we're lifting this floor, it's carrying the load of the roof up as well.
All right, Brad's got it broke through on this side.
Yeah. So there was looks like there's strapping above the drywall, and then there's a really good vapor barrier plus fiberglass pink insulation, like battings of insulation. So I was figuring it was just all blown in and we were gonna have to just gut it and get rid of it all, but this might be
a bit of a savings.
Yeah.
In time and money. That would be nice.
And then I'm gonna set this in here
just for the beam.
A couple of supports on it, and the beam, when it comes through, it's got something to sit on the way through.
That would be nice. It's going to come through that window right there. There you are. I got you with the icicles.
Yeah, a little cold, but it's actually not too bad out today.
Not too bad. It's been raining all day, even thunder.
Yes.
It's Boxing Day, the day after Christmas.
Yeah. So we're boxing these beams right into the house.
He's deciding at 5:30 at night in the dark.
I have been working on this a little bit through the day, and here we go.
Okay, I know you.
But we did a bunch of water management earlier today.
Yeah, there's a lot of water.
Yeah, we're pumping and doing all that.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to grab this beam and push it through.
See the ice on the trees. Alright, here he comes with this big beam. He's going to come over here into the foundation. This is the basement. And he's going for the door at the end of the hall there. Right there is the door. Tarp's hanging down over it. But he's going to shoot it in there, and I'll show you what it's like inside. A little dark out here for this. Alright, there's the beam. Just gonna push it in place now. Alright, so he's got the front of the beam in the building here. And he is going to set it down so he can get to the end to push it in. Because right now he's kind of in the middle of the beam here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so you need to get behind it a little more.
Like, I got to get past center so that I can start sliding it in. Center is a mark there. I think what we want to do is set it down and then go after it again.
Okay. Okay, so this is a tough angle to figure out where I am, but I'm where the gas stove was and the bricks that we tore down. That's the stairs, where the stairs to the basement used to go. You can see there's another beam there getting ready for the lift. And this one's just going to come through here tonight. It's just going to sit on the floor and we'll work on that later. Because obviously it's already dark. He's using the bucket of the skid steer and the other end of this beam. I believe he said he was ready. Here we go. Okay. This is a longer beam than the other one. This one's 30 feet, so it's going to come down here quite a ways. Beam comes in, it has to get lifted to hold the roof during the lift of the house. There, he's just got a little ways more to go. You're about midway of the stairs. There we go. She's pretty much in.